noise in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer, no exposure, I just wanna be
all right, welcome. Turn this music down. Once again, kind of doing unvetted music tonight, but that's okay. We'll just play with it, see if we like it or not. You'll see that the drawing glove is back on because tonight we are going to be doing some digital illustration. No gaming tonight, or maybe some gaming, honestly. I've been really itching to play some more Potionomics since I started that on Tuesday. But I said I wanted to save for most of it for the stream. So we will see if I am feeling drawing tonight. I should be. I haven't been consistent about it, but I drew a lot last weekend. I made a couple sincere pieces of fan art that I was pretty proud of. And we're going to try to keep that ball rolling, see if we can do that again. But I haven't, to be fair, I have not drawn since last week. So we'll see. I'm going to crack this real quick because, once again, it's the end of a week and the end of a very long week, and I'm feeling a little tired, especially because I donated blood today, so I usually feel pretty tired after the fact whenever I do that. So energy drink is definitely well appreciated. So yeah. So once again, we're going to be doing some fan art tonight. Some as the title implies. I watched a show. Basically, last weekend I binged all of Hazbin Hotel that was available last weekend. Now, I haven't seen all of it because I think between then and now, the finale has just come out. So I haven't seen the finale. I think I saw up to episode 6 or something like that. But I really, really like a couple of the characters in there. Let me actually just open up a couple of these ones that I did do. I did a couple... I did a couple pieces of fan art here of Charlie, who is the main character here, as well as Alistair, the radio demon, and he's my favorite character. But it's a really, really fun show. I like it so far. I'm a sucker for musicals, so a musical show is pretty cool. So we're actually going to be doing more fan art of from Alistair, lifted from the same scene. There is actually it's in one of Alistair's musical numbers called "Stayed Gone," right? Which is in episode 2. So spoilers, I suppose. But there's a couple shots that I really like 1, 2, 3, or next to, or one right after the other. Where he's talking about you're gonna be glad or you're gonna wish I had stayed gone, kind of thing like that. And I just really like it. And I was thinking it would be a good opportunity for me to practice with Clip Studio's comic tool, or with the comic panels, which is something I've never really messed around with before. So it'll be another mess around kind of night. But yeah, I have the screen grabs here that oh, you can't see that. Oh no. Okay, can I dock this somewhere? Where can I dock this? So I can dock it there. Oh, there you go. Okay. I'll shrink this once again once I explain this, and I'll just put it over here by the navigator. But these are the screen grabs that I'm going to be referencing. Because again, I'm not good enough to just wholesale create on my own. I'm still working up the artistic courage to do that. But this will be a 3-sequence panel for this fan art that I'm going to be doing tonight. It's going to be this one, and it just kind of gets progressively more demonic, which is pretty cool. It'll be really interesting to see how I can tackle the change of theoretically the width of his demeanor based on the based on the antlers that kind of grow out of him. I'm thinking this will actually be pretty cool and a pretty good opportunity for practicing some frame breaking, which, again, I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't actually. I'm going to modify this real quick. Just bring that music up a little bit. But yeah, but frame breaking is like in comics whenever the subject of well, it's self-explanatory, but the subject of a panel has elements that leak outside of the panel. So since this is going to be like 1, 2, 3, like 3 different panels right next to each other, I think it'd be kind of cool for the last panel to have, you know, his antlers kind of frame breaking. Yeah, just something to play around with. We'll see how well I execute it. The last 2 fan arts I did, I did have those up, and I probably spent about 2 hours on each of them. So we'll see if I can get this completed tonight in our 2-hour stream, which I'm already starting late. It's already 7:20, and I'm probably gonna hop off at 9. But again, I said I'll have to be really feeling it if I wanna continue. So we'll see. With all of that out of the way, while I ranted and raved, I'll just go ahead and get started. Do a new one. How do I... comic. I wonder, I might just have to Google my Clip Studio Paint panel tool. Well, we definitely don't want a video playing right now, so. Okay, so it's this guy down here. We'll just start with a normal illustration, do my normal stuff, which is 4,000 by 3,000. Oh, you can't even see the screen that I'm configuring. I have a new window open. Here, you can see it if I do that. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, we'll just do 4,000 by 3,000, 350 DPI, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah. Let me go and change back to the... Yeah, that capture's better. And then I guess I can do some comic panels here. We are figuring this out again. Draw border, raster layer, fill inside frame. So let's just this. I'm gonna have to leave some space for all of this. Let's see if this is what I'm thinking it is. Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking it was. Okay. So, can I move that around? I can. How big do I want this to be? Big enough that I can reasonably draw these. You know what I did wrong that I should have done is I should have just made it so that it is figuring this out. Let me see if I can just read a little bit more on frames and panels. Oh, you can divide it with the divide frame tool. Okay. So if I go to my object, and I instead, let me just zoom out and snap this. Oops. Let me just get these real quick. Center Z, and center this guy on E. Can I type, please? Yeah, 4,000, and same thing here. And same thing here. That'll be 3,000. It does not have to be perfect. That is okay. I don't want... So in my mind, the top and the bottom of the page is going to be for lyrics from the song. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space here. And then also probably a little bit of space on each side. And this is probably not the best way to do this, but that is okay. Okay, so now in my object mode, can I go in and edit? It's my frame. That's fine. Inner border is the innermost border, shown in purple. Working on a comic project. Select the layer menu, new layer, new frame border. That's kind of what I already have here. Okay. Using frame templates. Ah, there is a material I can use. Let's hope I have them. Framing items. Can I do 3? It's 4 rows evenly. That's not what I want. But that might be best. Three rows, 4 frames. 4 rows evenly. Might just be that one. Okay, so that's kind of how they do it. They do 4 rows evenly. Let's hide that. Yes. Add that too, and just full screen that. this on silent real quick. I don't really need that guide. Okay, can I duplicate this in any way? Man. This might be something I need to figure out on my own. But this is really annoying. Guess that's what happens when I... Oh, I did... Did I do... I did do it. Kind of. This is why I should have looked at it in a tutorial before I started this. Oh my gosh, definitely not like that. It's all kind of messed up. All right, we're just gonna start over, completely fresh. Don't save that illustration. Okay, you can divide frames. That's what I need to figure out. You don't want a comic. Let's make it an illustration. And let's do one frame here. And then we will shrink it. Because, again, we want to add lyrics to the top and bottom. So, yeah, that'll work. And then, gonna go cut frame, that's what we need. Divide frame border. Divide a comic frame equally. You can divide an existing comic frame into multiple equally sized frames using the layer menu. Select the frame with the object tool, then select the layer menu. Okay, object tool. layer. Ruler frame. Divide frame / border equally. Hey, cool. Number of vertical divisions, 1. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Okay, undo that. Let's try that again. Say, divide 1. Actually, we don't need that. Number of horizontal divisions, 3. Do we want to duplicate the layer? Let's see what that says. Fit side to side. Direction of frame says when on, the frame divisions will follow the shape of the border. When off, the frame will be divided vertically and horizontally. Oh, well, that doesn't matter because the frame is not askew or anything like that. Said how the frame border folders will change after the division. Duplicate layer creates a new frame for each new frame. New frame folder for each new frame, containing a copy of the layers in the existing frame border folder. Oh man, this is definitely something I should have looked up prior, but that's okay. Do not change means the frame is divided without creating a new folder. We'll just leave it as its default, which is duplicate layer. Hey, okay. So now I have 3 different frames I can be drawing on. Cool. Okay, then we get to the actual meat and potatoes. Why can't I draw? Okay, that's okay. Because we will select by each. So let's just select you, and then we'll just draw on that. And so we're going to start with our first frame. And for reference, again, that is... we can't really adjust this all that well, unfortunately, but this frame. And I have a... Oh, I don't have it pulled up, but I do have an instance of PureRef around here somewhere that I was using just as reference, because this this sub view I have here in Clip Studio Paint is good, but pretty much just good for color picking for me. That way I don't have to use the color picker outside of or like color pick from outside the Clip Studio Paint program. So that's okay. We will just make do with what we have. Right, picture, CSP, illustration, Hazbin Hotel, ref, cool. Okay. And that will be up here, I suppose. Actually, I'll move it over here. This window doesn't need to be as big as it is. I can just have Alistair staring at me really, really creepily, but that's okay. Okay, wow, it's been, my uptime is 27 minutes, and probably 20 of that has been me trying to sort this new layer creation out. But we got there. It's a learning process. And now we can actually start drawing. So let's do that. So I've been trying to be actually consistent about my approach, which I always see that people do like a sketch layer, then like a line art layer, and then flats and shading and all that good stuff. So I think I'm gonna try to be consistent with that. So tonight we might just get through sketching and go from there. This is also a instance where the digital illustration is really going to come in handy, because I'm not going to draw this guy 3 times. I'm going to draw him twice. I'm going to draw him once and maybe copy him twice and then fix it or make some modifications. Just because I'm cheating a little bit, but that's okay. So, how do we want to start? I guess I will try to start with his face. We'll go... It's got kind of like a very sharp chin. and wider than you would think when it comes to that. Oh, that eraser's a little too big. Let's bring that down a little. It's actually more of a severe angle than that even. That's pretty wide. I'm gonna have to shrink this just to get everything in frame, but that's okay. The general shape of his head, something like that. With some hair and stuff, maybe not so. Maybe not so pitched in. Yeah. And he's got kind of this eye. I'm going to cheat on the eyes as well. I think I want to make sure they are symmetrical. So I'll probably just do one copy and flip it. I know that's not good practice. I should be practicing drawing both eyes, but it's a little more. Actually, we can bring this brush size down a little bit too. Might help me be a little more vague about it. And it's also, oops, let me just rotate it a little bit, elongate it a little bit. Yeah. And I also have this like really high arched eyebrow. It's like comical. Something like that. Very malicious character, but still my favorite so far. Or I'm assuming malicious. Again, I haven't seen all of it. Okay, let's actually bring those closer together, because in scale with the face, they are not quite that big. And just while we're sketching, we'll draw in where the iris is going to be. Even though this isn't going to be relevant for the second and third frames. But that's okay. Okay. Shrink that down even more. And I should not have angled it as much as I did. Let me just come in here and okay. I think I need to put stickers on these buttons on my tablet, because I'm always like how do I flip this? There we go. Oh man, he's real cross-eyed now. But I'm always missing it when my because my light's back here, and when I'm drawing, my shadow is basically on these buttons, so I'm always missing the right ones. Not that they're like listed anyway, but they got little indents and stuff. Shouldn't rotate it, but let me see how does that look. It looks okay. I'm thinking I want to delete that first. Make whatever changes I need over here. I think the problem is that this eye is not quite so far out as I would want. There we go. Alright, let's cut and paste and move that over. Oops. I think what's throwing me off also is the sides of the face, which will be better once I get the hair on, I think. The boy and the hair on. Okay, let's zoom out. Yeah, let's go ahead and erase. Oh, let me merge down real quick and erase the sides of the head, just for the time being. Because I think what might happen is the grin, which is like a Joker-esque, very wide grin. I should be using the symmetry tool here, but whatever. Maybe do that when I figure out the mouth. But the grin might dictate the width of the head, and that would be just a good way to do it, I think. So, what do we tackle next? I think I'm gonna save the hair for last, because the hair kind of cuts in front. This you can't really see it unless I drag this out, but I do this over here. Hazbin Hotel really does this really interesting art choice. I don't hate it, and it's kind of, I think, anime inspired, because you kind of see this in anime too, where like certain elements that would be underneath are rendered above. So like in this case, the hair is clearly in front of the eyebrows and the eyeshadow, but you can still see the eyeshadow takes precedence of the color here, and the eyebrows are still rendered. I've noticed that also with Vaggy's design, another character who has like an eye patch, and the X on the eye patch is rendered over her hair, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can see it's pretty consistent here, that they always render the eyebrow over the hair. Pretty neat. So we'll see how we tackle that going forward. Okay. I also just think I don't like the eyes. They are too round right now. So let's just delete that and go back in. Maybe someday I'll get done with this these eyes. That top part's fine being that round, but this bottom one needs to be a little more serpentine. Oops. Yeah, it's a little better. However, with that in mind, I do think it needs to take down a little. Okay. He's got a decent amount of space between his eyes. But that's okay. We can chalk it up to stylistic differences if I don't put as much space. Okay, and then in this frame and pretty much all of the frames, I'm trying to think of like what I can draw that's going to be consistent across every single frame. So probably shouldn't have started with the probably shouldn't have started with the eyes in that case, because the eyes actually do change each frame. The nose pretty much stays the same. The ears pretty much stay the same, and the hair. Well, the hair gets a little more frazzled. The suit, the microphone. So we'll see. We'll see how far we get. I'm gonna skip this song. I gotta filter out all the lyrical songs. So I'm not a huge fan of them. Okay, so we said nose next. So he's kind of got like stylized. He's got like, and then just like that. No, it's more severe. It's like, yeah. It's not a huge nose. Kind of hangs out over here by this eye, the base of it at least, right there. Can actually get shrunk in a little bit more too. Yeah, let's actually tidy this up because it does kind of come in at a steeper angle. Yeah. Yeah, and then this, that stops pretty much at the part of the bottom part of the curl for the lip. So I guess we will just keep working on lips now. Looking at this and kind of hate how close these eyes are together. Should be spaced out a little bit more, but we'll leave it as is for now and fix it in the line art stage. I hope. Okay, I'm gonna rotate a little bit so I have this. Okay, so if this is the chin, does come to a point, the grin does come to a point following that, but it also gets closer to the curve of the chin. And it does get pretty much up to, the curve of the mouth does get pretty much up to parallel with the side of the eye there. Again, very Joker-esque. But and here, it's like I said, just pretty much there, but it has like a, like almost like the implication of a Cupid's bow, I guess. Because it comes down and then up and then out. And those eyes are closer in as well. Okay, so the eyes are closer to, yeah, I gotta space the eyes out and bring them down further. Yeah, so let's just, before we do anything else, actually, making sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah. I'm sure there's a setting I can change so that when I copy, it copies on the same layer. But I don't know what that setting is. So if I space those eyes out a little bit, how's that looking instead? That looks a little better. Do need to move this one down, just nudge it down ever so slightly. Yeah, like that. We didn't even warm up or anything for this, which is probably a mistake, but oh well. Do I just cheat for the teeth too? Yes, because they also mostly stay the same. So we'll just do that. And then I'll define the edges of the face a little bit better now that I have the... when I have the face in here. So it's kind of like a straight line. Okay. Don't forget to merge down, like I always do. Alright, so that's a solid start to the face. Let's go ahead and shrink all that a little bit, so it's easier to work with in this panel. That is probably about the size that I want the face itself though, so start using that as the reference for building everything else out. Okay. I said I was going to redefine the edges of the face, and I do want to, so again, it's more of, so this, the teeth line is pretty, well, they both kind of have a curve. Well, again, artistic license. If this doesn't curve as much, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Around here is where it starts to deviate because the hair comes in. So we'll say hair is like coming from here. And hair doesn't go very far. It doesn't go to the bottom of the chin or anything, so... And there's a little bit of asymmetricality on the hair, so I will probably copy and paste like I've been doing in flipping. Also, I think this, when I scaled it, I think I made this a little too wide, so yeah, I ended up like a little bit too wide of a face. So it's okay. Big swoopy. There. I should have just like drawn one frame full size, scaled it, but oh well. We live and we learn. Okay, don't try not to make the face too squished and therefore wide. And he's got his weird antlers. I say this with the utmost respect. And this is a comment I made to a couple friends that I've been recommending this show to. I really, really do like the show, but some of the character designs, most of the character designs, make me feel like it's furry bait. Just waiting to happen. Why do all the demons have animal ears? It's a little weird. He's also got that weird monocle style thing here on the left side of his face. You can barely see it in that, but yeah. On our left, his right. But it's okay because we can hide part of the eye. And also his hair kind of tangents a little bit with the side of his face. So I can blame my poor tangenting on that. I do think that ear needs to come out a little bit more, given that. Yeah, this is supposed to go up here. I don't like how the left side of his face there turned out with his hair. Let me just move him a little bit, give him more room on that left side so I can bulk out that hair a little bit. I mean, I guess I don't hate a lot of it. I just think a lot of it needs to move out. So I think this is a little too... And I shouldn't be concerned about overlapping, because again, stylistically they do that in the show, so... although these tangents might just kill me. Yeah, because they do something like this. I think it's this that's throwing me off about that left side. I should come further up, and this should be coming out a little more. Like that, maybe? Okay, that's a face done. The question is, do I make the stuff that is not going to change nearly as much on another layer? Oh, excuse me. I might do that. Might be my move. I don't know. Because his pose does change ever so slightly. It's not like his arms stay in the same position. He kind of like shoulders come up, head gets down, and arms come out a little bit throughout these sequences. I don't know if I'm going to be that dynamic in these 3 frames, but we'll see. Yeah, let's just keep it all on one frame, or one layer, excuse me. And then we'll copy, paste for the other 2 layers. That way we can at least keep them separated by layers if I need to. In fact, I should probably go ahead and make a sketch layers folder. I shouldn't be like every other digital artist and just have wild layer management. I'm trying to get better at that. As a computer scientist, I want a nicely organized project. We will say frame 1. Okay. We'll just keep on keeping on. Alright, so in this first frame, his antlers are not pronounced all that much. I think this is about as much as his antlers are usually. And they don't come up that high. Like, really, the ears are the prominent feature in this case. You can really see the stalk of this one. Okay. I don't mind a little asymmetricality when it comes to these antlers too, so probably won't be doing it very much copy and pasting. Maybe when they get more complex I will, but... Okay, and then also he has... I suppose I better sketch this in before I forget. He has his little monocle style thing here. Which is not very effective as a monocle, because it's not like even covering his eye. Like off to the side of it. Okay, he also has these little eye lines that also get more pronounced, so I gotta leave room for them to grow, but they also get more pronounced as the frames go on, so... Okay. Alright, is that about where I want him? No, I'm gonna move him up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And in this frame we can see his collar. Which, it's not a very wide neck, but that's just think too much of his color is showing there, so we'll just go ahead. Oops. Maybe the shoulders will help. The way I drew this, I might even get the ends of the shoulders in frame. But that's okay. That might be my most said phrase on these streams, but that's okay. I'm just kind of rolling with it. Yeah, and because of the scale at which I drew this, it actually, the curve of those pauldrons, I suppose. No, it's the cut on the shoulder from the chest. I don't know, but they kind of don't even have the real estate to come all the way in. So we'll just kind of hang out here. That's fine. And we can imply the arms. They might not have a whole lot of movement, therefore, in the other two frames, but that's okay. Hey, there it was again. Okay. Do I hate that? I hate the arms. Those arms are way too skinny. But again, that is the style of the show, more so than a critique of my own. Maybe if I get the vest part in, we'll start to kind of imply the character that I want it to be. Oh, there's another lyrical song we were skipping. Get out of here. Okay. Honestly, so far I have not been feeling good about this. And we've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. So, I'm going to finish this sketch, which is not going to be too much longer. And then I think I'm going to hop over to Potionomics. I'm not feeling good, and I would rather feel good tonight. So, we will play the game that I've been craving playing, but said I would only play on stream. So, continue our march to Romance Mint. I think I'm going to Romance Mint this playthrough, and then if I do another playthrough, Romance Muktuk. I do like both of them. Which, if you weren't tuned in to the Tuesday night stream, does not make any sense to you. But there are two characters in the game of Potionomics that I want to romance. It's not too bad. And it's like 3 panels of this guy. And then text up here and text down here. Yeah. We can call it my style again, even though it's not quite accurate. Oh well. I think that is a good start, so let me go ahead and save this. Maybe an hour of drawing is all I have in me for today. Sorry. But maybe this weekend I'll draw more. And then I'm going to be out of town next week. I think I mentioned that on my Tuesday night stream, but I will not be streaming next Tuesday for gaming because I am traveling for work. I call this "Stayed Gone" because that is the name of the song that this is a part of. Alright, so we will just keep, I suppose, this up, and let me edit my stream info here. We're going to change this to Potionomics because we're about to launch Potionomics, and until we do so, we will just be listening to that music, even though Potionomics has much better music. So let's say drawing. Couldn't draw good today. Couldn't draw good today. So we're just back in Rafta. Playing Potionomics, yay! Okay, it's done. Let me just pause this. I'll just keep that screen up for now so I don't dox myself while I get Potionomics up and running. Finally, some good music. Now, what had happened last time? We'd gone like maybe 2 days, 3 days? I don't know how many days in we are. 4 days. I think it was day 4 when I saved, like the beginning of day 4. Last major character we met, Baptiste? No, we met Roxanne, our rival, the hot rival. Okay, let me change over here to display capture. There we go, that's better. And move these around a little bit so it's easier for me. Yep. Okay. Alright, and I did move my webcam a little bit. It's not all the way over, but did move my webcam a little bit just to make it a little easier to see some of the animations in game, but I think we're good now. Okay, morning autosave 4:59. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love this artwork. This is so good. All right. Competition potions before competition day. That's right. Okay, what was the big thing about this week? Gem ingredients cost less, ore ingredients cost less, bug ingredients cost less. Mushroom Mire increased loot drops, and Mushroom Mire ingredients will cost less. Bone Waste will cost more. Bone Waste has weaker monsters and decreased. Oh, decreased. Oh, weaker monsters and decreased loot drops. Okay, so Mushroom Mire will be where we will send mint, I suppose. Okay, so what do I need? Let me see. Recipe book. Potions and fuel. I only have those 2 potions. I have 1 mana potion, right? Common? Yeah, 1 common mana potion. I need to brew 1 common fire tonic and 1 common health potion. So, let's see, recipes. Health potion, I need A and B. Fire tonic, I need A and C. And how are we looking here? Plenty of A. Plenty of C. Plenty of A with a good trait. And plenty of B. Okay. Well, let's see what we have. Can we bottle anything right now? Let's see. We can. Minor mana potions. Cool. Okay. Let's. Oops. Gameplay return and return. Did I get a new cauldron too from Muktuk? Don't actually remember. Cauldrons. No, I did not. That's still the best. Oops. I keep wanting to hit and escape for return, but that's not how this game works. Okay, let's brew. And we said A and C, right? I can have 6, so if I do 3... Still only a minor. Okay, that was weird. Sorry, we are back now. Somebody knocked on my door, but had the wrong house, so. Do we want to go ahead and brew the minor tonic potion? I need a lot more A and C, so I need, like, better ingredients. I think if I start this brew now, it will be good. What else could we do? Can I do any other fancy ones in 2? A, B, and C is 3, 4, 3 for a sight enhancer. B has 6. So I do 2 of those, and then I have a couple that are at just a 4, right? No, I only have 1 of them. It's not gonna work. We'll just do, dang it, not B, and we'll just do, yeah, we'll just do fire tonics for now. Okay, you can't double click to add. And I want to do that. No, I can't reduce it to. Nah, that's fine. we'll just do that now. We'll travel, and then we'll also hang out somewhere. And then when we come back, we should be able to bottle, brew, and sell. So let's... do we have anything new on the deck builder? No, I'm pretty much using everything. Oh, this is such a... I love this artwork for all these characters. That's so nice. That's a really good one. I really like that of Quinn. Oh no, Muktuk and Bautista are just business contacts right now. Oh well. Oh, that's a good one of Sylvia too. Oh, dang it, I keep doing that. Alright, return to gameplay. Save deck. Let's travel. Let's go talk to Baptiste first, because he should be able to give us what we invested in yesterday. The quest was a success. Here are the spoils. Okay. Oh, Raven's Essence. Oh, that's a high C, high B, high D. Oh, work pheromones. That'll be enough to do our common next time we go back. Because we have, if we do, well, we don't have 6 of them, but we can figure it out. Bubble ooze. A lot of B in manworm root. All right. Can I gift? What does Baptiste like? Baptiste probably doesn't like bugs. Essence? I don't want to give that up. Sorry, Baptiste. I don't think I'm going to gift today. Alright, let me invest. What is this good for? It's good for A and C. It's good for C. It's good for... I will come back if I want to invest. Just because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do with Mint. And then also how much I'm going to be able to buy from Quinn. I made some progress. Oh, I didn't read all that. Okay. It's a mushroom. I guess that's a... Oh, okay. So that burns it quicker. Mushroom Mire Mudwall. That's cool. And Miasma Spore. A lot of B there, and a lot of D. Okay. Okay. Gift. What do you like? Do you like plants, or do you like flowers? Oh, okay. So she does. She does not hate it. Let's plan your next adventure. We said today we'd go to Mushroom Mire again. Oh, I don't have any health potions. I'm sorry. Don't have any health potions, man. But I think you'll be good, because you can get 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, it also takes 3, so let's not send her out until we decide if we're going to gift her or not. Let's go talk to Quinn. See what you're up to, Quinn. Alright, what do you have? I have not given them a lot of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure, let's just give them all of that. Cool. And what do you have for me now, Quinn? Alright, I have 0 calamari, but it has a bad trait. Should get more of these. Let's do like 4 of those. 4 of those. Those that all I can... Oh, that's all they have. I'm not even going to be able to send Mint out. Oh well. I guess that means we can just hang out instead. Let's buy one of these. And one of these. And the rest will just go to this. Yeah. And then I'm plumb out of cash. Alright. I will try gifting you. What do you like? Do you like fish? I don't know what Quinn likes. Oh, okay. So they don't hate that, so... Go talk to Muktuk. Maybe I hang out with Muktuk instead. I already hung out with Quinn. I already hung out with Mint. Craft. Can't craft any of these because they cost money. That makes sense. To upgrade, does that also cost money? Okay. Cannot upgrade equipped shelves. Okay. Let's hang out. Weightlifting boosts relationships slightly and relieves a bit of stress. Okay, so I don't have stress, but I do want to burn one more time slot so I can go back and bottle what I just brewed. Muktuk has an impressive collection of dumbbells stashed within his shed. He's quick to tell Sylvia he forged them himself. Instead of pounds or kilograms, the weights are all labeled with icons of common animals. Muktuk lifts the equivalent of 2 wild boars over his head, and he laughs joyfully. Sylvia figures she'll start with squirrels and work her way up. It did not kill you! I forget my voice. I forget what voice I did for Muktuk. It did not kill you! It must have made you stronger, yes? Sylvia feels a little closer to Muktuk and mildly less stressed. Man, I thought when we did, like, the hangout, it was, like, more... Like, when we did it with Quinn and when we did it with Mint, it was, like, it wasn't those, like, chibi drawings. It was, like, actual model interactions and stuff like that. Or was that... Oh, that might have been the rank up. Okay, that's fine. I think if I just go back now, it should be the 2. We won't rank up until we're sure that won't mess our travel plans up. So let's just go back home. Yep, okay, so now we should be able to bottle. Yay, minor fire tonic. Oh! Turned into a common fire tonic? Why? That's weird. That's what I have, right? Common fire tonic. Common fire tonic. Common mana potion. Oh, does it need to be... Oh, okay, it needs to be a 3 tier. That's why. Okay, well, that's fine. If we do 1, 2, 3 of that, that will be 1 3 tier. And then we can do... That's 2 times of the common fire tonic. Oh man, I'm gonna need so many, so much A and C to get to a better fire tonic. What do I need for a health tonic? A and B. it's not going to work until I get better A's as well. Dang. Okay, well, we will just say... We'll just do... Alright, we need to select that. Common Fire Tonic. That's fine. And let's... brew for 2 while we open the shop, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll open the shop and do some trading. Alright, arrange potions. I heard the thing that, like, you can use this to draw in more customers. Not that it matters because we've been selling everything that we need, but the display shelves can be used also just to store the ones you need for competition. So, open shop. Alright. Common Fire Tonic. You are going to shield and reduce interest applied by 25%. And let's do this. Let's plant the seed. Let's... Oh, I should have done that first, and then guard up. And let's enter. Okay. Nice, get some extra patience there. Okay. Sold some cash. Or made some cash. Okay. Nice. That was a good turn for me. Okay, let's... I probably don't have the time to make plant the seed worth it, so let's press the attack. Sympathy. Reel them in, and close it out. That's pretty good. That was max interest. Nice. Oh, Baptiste. No special interest, or no special treatment for me. I insist. I thought this potion stood out from the rest. Alright, let me just captivate you first. Yeah, that's another thing that I noticed about this game, or someone pointed out to me about this game, is when you play the cards in your deck that are given to you by the other characters, your character will mirror their like poses and appearance and personality and actions and stuff like that. So when I did Captivate just now, I definitely channeled Baptiste over here. Let's raise interest. I should have done sympathy first instead. You're gonna increase my stress by 2, which that's not very nice. Ooh. Alright, let's plant the seed. Let's raise interest. Let's reel them in. And we're gonna have 4 next turn, so we should be good. No. Oh no! Increase stress by 1. Okay, we need to maybe for the next 2 time slots we go hang out to decrease stress again. Alright, let's Captivate. Nice. Let's do that. You're gonna do 3 next time, so I can't even do that really, but I'll do it anyway. Close it out. Nice. Cool. And we should be able to bottle and start brewing our next batch before we head out. Alright, bottle. Perfect brew. Oh, okay, so that did count. Interesting. We'll just start the brewing now anyway. We got some cash, we can go. Realistically, I should try to upgrade with Muktuk. So let's arrange potions and take one of the common fire tonics that we need to keep around and leave that on the display shelf. And we'll save real quick. And we'll travel. Go travel to Muktuk's Forge. Okay, I can't upgrade anything. Craft. Should I get another cauldron? Can I even use another cauldron yet? I feel like I should probably get another shelf before I get another cauldron. That way I can brew. Or that, well, maybe not. Maybe I should brew, get another cauldron so I can brew more and then get the shelves so I can display them all. Max Magimins. Prosperity for heat. We'll just do the mud pack for now. Superb choice. Okay, and I can't buy anything else from you, so we're just gonna go. do you like? Do you like fish? You do. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's rank you up as well while I'm at it. Rafta is indeed strange and delightful. Do you not find it so? In all my many travels, I've seen no place like it. You've traveled a lot, then? I have, but that is not so unusual for a walrus. Those of us who seek excellence, who pursue mastery in our chosen field, must undertake a great pilgrimage, and mine has brought me here. Tell me more. I don't know much about walrus culture. Then I shall be glad to teach you. My homeland is a remote place marked by its harsh climate. We are welcoming of outsiders, yet receive few visitors. I'd go. I'm a cold weather boy. I like cold weather. And so we take it upon ourselves to send our best and our brightest out into the larger world and as emissaries and pilgrims. We travelers are charged with a great and holy purpose. We are meant to spread our expertise far and wide, to dedicate ourselves to service in foreign lands as a path to self-improvement and enlightenment. Some of us have devoted ourselves to medicine, some of us philosophy, while others have created artworks of such indescribable beauty you would weep to look upon them. And that's why you're here? To share your artistic talent? You are correct. My pilgrimage has brought me to Rafta's shores, and here I shall remain until I have created a masterpiece. But to create something more remarkable than the land itself, this would be a challenge. People will tell you that Rafta is a wild place, chaotic. But in fact, the opposite is true, for this island was built with intention. It was shaped by the hand of a powerful witch. Maven carved out the mountains, she charted the course of the rivers, the fairy flora and fauna have their origins in her lab. How ambitious is Sylvia? I don't think Sylvia's that ambitious, so I'm not going to say she had the right idea. I'm going to say she had a god complex. She had a god complex by the sound of it. She got her kicks by subverting the natural order. But don't you see it? To impose our will upon this natural order, is that not the very definition of craftsmanship? This, then, is what Rafta means to me. It is a living artwork. Upon its every surface I see the mark of its maker. I respect your point of view. That's flirty. I don't want to be flirty. I respect your point of view. As craftspeople, we should acknowledge the craftsmanship of others. Indeed, and not just acknowledge, but celebrate. Enthusiasm is like love or beauty, is not diminished when shared. That's a good line. I like that. Oh, I earned something. And raise interest by 16. For 3, I mean 16's a lot. That's a whole tier, but 3 is a big investment too. I'll try to remember that. Routine can make it difficult, I know. But we must all do all we can to muster enthusiasm for the beauty that is all around us. This is what travel teaches us in the end, to look around with hungry eyes, to truly see a place, and to find joy in all that is different and strange and new. Alright, Muktuk, it was good meeting with you. Let me just see if I can buy anything else from Quinn. And then go hang out with my girl Mint. We meet again. Oh, I already gave them a fish today, I think. What did I need? I feel like I needed a lot of bee. Yeah, it might be a mistake, but pretty sure I need a lot of bee for those health potions. So let's go back home. How about that? I did a thing. You must have questions about your uncle. How he lived. How he died. Where he hid his valuables. I'm afraid you're out of luck there. This shop was all he owned. He put everything he had into it. And not just money. He put his whole heart into this place. If that's true, then why did he go off to explore the island? That's what happened to him, right? He broke the cardinal rule of potion making? He went out delving for his own ingredients? He should have stuck to the counter in the cauldron and left the dangerous work to the professionals. To be fair, I'm pretty sure he'd do things differently if he could. You have to remember, Rafta was basically a ghost town when your uncle arrived here. There were fewer heroes around, which meant fewer resources, so even basic ingredients were costly. He had no choice to go out and forage from time to time. His mistake was in how far he traveled. He wasn't content to just pluck magic mushrooms in the forest. No, he was too bold for that, too ambitious. In fact, your uncle would not be happy with anything less than an expedition to Maven's Castle, the haunted, crumbling citadel that was once home to the Witch Queen herself. See, that just sounds super dangerous to me. Oh, indeed. Everyone knows Maven's Castle is a dangerous place. It's located at the heart of an irradiated disaster zone full of twisted creatures. But the greater the danger, the greater the loot. Ain't that the truth? So Oswald was hoping to find some kind of edge out there, a way to make his potion stand out. That's right. It was a desperate decision made under great distress, but if you think about it, it was a rather daring plan. Your uncle, he blazed a trail into the poisoned heart of this perilous land. Bolstered by potions of his own making, he overcame a series of dangers, fighting, sneaking, and bribing his way to the cursed sanctuary of a tyrannical madwoman. At least, we can assume that's what happened before he died. Yeah, okay. Could he still be out there somewhere? Maybe he's alive and waiting to be rescued. Nope, he's dead. Definitely dead. Super dead. I guess if Elaine's soul binding is as foolproof as he said, she would know if he were alive. It's a shame. I was little when he moved here, so I never knew him. Not really. But he remembered every birthday. He bought me my first Easy Make cauldron, actually. I always sort of felt like I was following in his footsteps. Now more than ever, Here you are. You remind me of him, you know? Yeah, I'm sure the pall of doom hanging over my head makes for a striking resemblance. I meant it as a compliment. Okay. Pall of doom, indeed. The nerve. I'm still losing money every single day, but that's okay. Ooh, 5 days before competition. Need to get that health potion brewed as quick as possible. Okay, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get just past this dialogue and then save. Actually, can I exit? I can't escape here. So yeah, we'll get past the dialogue and then we'll call it quits there. Now that the shop is up and running, you might think you know what to expect, but customers will find new ways to keep you on your toes. You'll probably have to have some of them ask to place a custom order soon. Oh, like when I would order 24 donuts in advance, or an ice cream cake, or both? Man, I miss having a disposable income. Focus, would you? Because this would help with your cash flow concerns. Custom orders allow a customer to submit a request for a specific combination of potions, but you have a choice as to whether or not you'll take on the job. Accepting the request gives you an opportunity to sell multiple potions at once, as well as giving you the time to gather whatever ingredients you need for the brew. Sounds smart to me. I'll see what people come up with and go from there. Excellent. Now, if only I could stop thinking about donuts. Alright. Alright, I will review all of this next time. Alright. Let's... return to game, save just because I'm paranoid. Even though it did autosave in the morning, and then we will quit game. Confirm. Alrighty. Well, that is that. Thanks for hanging out again. This has been fun. Sorry we didn't do as much drawing tonight. I just was not feeling it. Started the sketch and got about an hour in, and that's about as much as I could tolerate. So, like I said, I will not be streaming on Tuesday because, again, work trip. So, we will probably just pick back up here next Friday for another creative stream. I do want to get back into 3D modeling that dragon, or working on more Clip Studio Paint, or one more thing I was working on is practicing A-Sprite, or learning A-Sprite, which is a pixel editing, or pixel it's a digital art software intended for pixel editing. So I have an idea of something I want to try. I want to try to use that to create templates that could be used for cross stitch or for perler. I had a friend, or I had someone I was talking to uh, recommend that to me. So we'll see where we go from there. And then if I get good with that, I can use it for sprite creation for games I want to make, because I would also like to branch into using Game Maker Studio, or I guess it's just called Game Maker now. So we'll see what next week holds. But yeah, no stream on Tuesday. Next stream will probably be next Friday, creative stream for that. So yeah, and I will try not to play too much Potionomics in the meantime, but no promises. All right, thanks for tuning in. As always, the VOD will be posted not long after. Catch you later.